All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. I'm a little hot. There we go. To another Nexus Gaming Series matchup tonight, featuring Heavy Hitters versus Invade Camp Enjoyers. Our early map bans from the Heavy Hitters are going to be Towers of Doom. Oh man, I'm just wrong on all counts. Just so wrong. I should just throw the whole stream away and start over. Our early bans tonight from Heavy Hitters are Sky Temple and Battlefield of Eternity, while Ice opting to ban D-Shire and Tomb of the Spider Queen. Our first map tonight is going to be Towers of Doom, as picked by Heavy Hitters, who won the coin flip. Welcome in Majestic TZ Chup and For Real. Thank you guys for being here this early. This is my first time casting Div, the Heroic Div, rather. So I'm looking forward to it. I feel like I've been here my whole life. A lot of matches going on tonight. Busier Tuesdays. Lobby's up finally. Got my dino nuggies for dinner. Feeling good. Not a lot of streamers this season. Correct. Yeah, I tried. I've been streaming my ass off this season. I haven't done this many streams since, like, I first started casting. I promised my brother I would stream Silent Hill for him for now, but I'm here to get Blue another viewer since I'll be on my PS5. Thank you. And hopefully Gibbs ends. Absolutely. TZ has cast, I think, at least one game this season. If I'm not mistaken. I think they cast a, like a magnitude game, maybe, of Amy's. If I remember correctly. Like 3-ish, yeah. I mean, Toki popped off last season. Undoubtedly. He cast a lot of games, and I know he's been really busy, so he hasn't cost nearly as much, but I know the sound has been really busy. He cast like 4 the other day though, just kind of like back to back to back. He did a bunch of replay casts. Peldor has done less casts this season too for some reason. Yeah, Toki's nuts. Team covered by Peldor and Rockalot. They're in your division, right? So that makes some sense. A lot of people like to cast their own division. I've cast a lot of Div B this season because I got old teammates there. The team I coach is in Div D, so I've been spending a lot of time in Div D West. I think Caden's done like 1 or 2. Bus has done 1 or 2. Omster's done a couple. Psychopants has done 1 or 2. Rock has done a few. OMGO's done a few. Peldor's West, okay. Welcome in, Guilty. Presumably named Guilty Spark in game. Just waiting on your 5th. Yeah, we're just waiting on heavy hitters for their 5th. I'm not sure if it's going to be Xanth or honestly who else they have playing for them right now. It's kind of a different looking team than they've had in the past. I'm here to learn from Gibbs. He's supposedly our coach, but he hasn't been doing his job lately, so I have to learn by example. Outstanding. I was going to start showing you guys the chat that's happening right now, but we've gone a direction I feel is not fit for the vibes of NGS or even Twitch at this point. That's they're Invade Camp Enjoyers are interesting humans, we'll say that. Yeah, really. What's up, Kala? Oh, Dahaka is freaking... Damn it. Let's Spam Dahaka is playing right now. I want to cast them yet. I haven't gotten a chance to. That's a bummer. They're saying 2 more minutes and they get a rainbow lobby. And they should just autofill the 5th from general chat. I heard there were air fryer dino nuggies. Yeah, I just finished them. They're freaking delicious. Man, do I love me some dino nuggies. Except now I'm all out, so now I'm sad. LSD, yes. Did I eat them with sauce? Yes. I had a little bit of barbecue and a little bit of ketchup. No raw dogging. Zebra has a tough would you rather question here for chat. Would you rather have an extremely relaxing massage or die in a horrific train accident? To which Gibbs replied, how soon would the train hit me? Fair question. If it's a later thing. Alright, I'm gonna let them know I'm ready. Hat, stripes, and go. Alright, holy shit. Let's get the show on the road, huh? What day is it? So these teams... Heavy Hittersz looks a little bit different this year. They're a little bit stronger, a little bit more mechanically gifted than some of the teams have been in the past. Normally Xanth is kind of holding it down in the DPS department, but Funds obviously changes that. He's a different beast. He's a GM for a reason. He's a true GM. It's going to be really fun to watch. Not super familiar with Guilty Sparkle whereabouts, but they seem to have been playing extremely well this season as well. So they're a formidable team. Rapture Tuesday, apparently. Yeah, if you want to sell me your house before the Rapture, let me know. And then you have Invade Camp Enjoyers, and they've been around for a long time. Again, these are, maybe with the exception of Gibbs at this point, because he's kind of washed, but these are true GMs. This is Mundane Zebra, Shrew-Puff, AoE Rules, and Verd have been GM time and time again. They are... There's a reason they're number like 1 or 2 in our division right now. Not to stroke the dick too much, because they're all assholes, but they are very good players. We see Dahaka Uther banned, Lucio Mephisto banned, Shoepuff taking what I feel is probably one of their strongest heroes in the Hogger. Mephisto is a target ban. Xanth loves to play Mephisto. Fuzz grabs his Hanzo, and Tezopako, if you've watched Heroic Division before, knows that he takes the most suspicious Garrosh build on the planet. But he plays the hero quite well. Second and third picks here for Ice. Invade camp enjoyers, if you will. I expect to see Stitches. Oh, it's just a hammer material. Wow. Just immediately ripping the hammer. Mundane Zebra saying, I don't want to press any buttons this game. Put me in siege mode and I'll A-move. So what do you ban with this? Malfurion? What have they been playing a lot of? Oh, they banned Morales. Okay. So they're afraid of the Stim Hammer. Last ban for the red team is going to be Junkrat. So, getting rid of some of that poke. Now, Chromie is still available here, and I can't help but feel like Chromie is actually a pretty solid choice, I think, into the hammer. Just pirates? If it's Scylla, yeah. Well, I guess the Morales is banned. Yeah, I'd like to see Chromie here, I think, and Brightwing? Chromie Brightwing? Deckard. I mean, I like the Leo. I don't know how I feel about the Deckard. This does leave Brightwing available into a Garrosh, which feels really good. I would definitely take Brightwing here, but okay. Okay. So it's weird. It's Malfurion and Varian by Verd. Yeah, the Deckard. Boy. What do you even pick here? I honestly have no idea. I mean, it could still just be Chromie. Yeah.
Here we go again.
So, surely this will be the first time that Tezopako takes... Wait a minute. Is he not tanking? Or are they just doing... They're trying to give me a heart attack. Okay. Who's the real tank? It's definitely Tyrael. But I could see this being a taunt Varian, legitimately. I could see this being a taunt Varian. And I don't hate it, because Tezo never goes unstoppable. And this is their way of saying, okay, well, if you don't go unstoppable, you're just gonna kinda die. We'll see how it plays out. From left to right, we have our home team blue. It is heavy hitters. Tezopako on the Garrosh. Guilty Spark on the Deckard Cain. Whereabouts playing the Leo. Funds on the Hanzo. And Xanthanarium on that Chromie. From right to left, we have Mundane Zebra on the Hammer. Verd, commonly known as C10. Oh shit, I have to switch screens really quick so I don't show anything. We're pausing for DoorDash. Verd is on the Varian, Shoepuff on the Hogger, McGiblets on the Malfurion, and AoE Rules on Tyrael. We have the ready. Got Chick-fil-A. Red team says they're ready. Gibbs is going to be late for his raid. Mundane says ready again. Waiting on blue team to say ready. What are we waiting for, team? What? Where'd they go? They have to ready as well. Blue team has to ready. Do they not know that? Gibbs says ready, question mark? Yo, blue team's just gone. Okay, there they are. Hey, we got a response.
10 seconds.
No countdown, but that's fine because the game literally hasn't started, so I'm gonna let that one go.
2, 1. Fight.
Take a look at our level 1 talents here. It's gonna be Q from Hanzo. Lion's Maw. See, this makes me think tank for sure now. With that Lion's Maw at 1. Here comes Mundane Zebra. Pushing top. We have Shoe Puff getting the stall here. What's going on mid? Somebody's sleeping. Bird getting kind of blown up here by the Chromie. Nice time trap there. Bird's dead, right? No. Not quite. What's going on here in the bottom lane? Not much. A couple of potions here. So, half a tower top gone. It's a big wave top, though. If Leo gets the push here, it's going to be good for him. Guilty Spark, kind of in the middle of the lane. Verd, again, playing like he has level 4, but he does not. And look at this wave crashing in the top lane here. 4 heavy hitters. Nothing else matters. I mean, that's significant damage here early. And a bunch of soak mist. They get both stunned. Both teams now starting their siege camps here in the mid to bottom lane area. Both teams going to be doing it about the same time. Very comparable, actually. Alright. So, dust has settled here. Level 4 is about online for both teams. We take a look at this mid lane where our first somewhat decent 4-on-4 scrimmage should be taking place. Tezopaco looking for a throw. We see a slow onto Zebra. Hanzo getting those pokes in. Again, no unstoppable there from Tezo. Yep, and there it is. Thirst for battle. Every time he would get a throw. He just walks up to Zebra. I mean, he's dead. He just walked up to Zebra, threw him over the shoulder. I don't know. Red team kind of caught sleeping there. Now Verd taking a lot of damage. He's going to go down as well. We do see the taunt come out from him. Tezopaco again with the throw on AoE rules. He's going to be able to sort out in just the nick of time. Tezopaco once more will not find it. It's 2-0 in favor of heavy hitters. So, we do have the unstop from Hammer. Guilty Spark here in the bottom lane, going to be capping this objective. Hanzo is top with the Leo, and he are going to be stalling Shoe Puff quite a bit. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Hanzo looks to cap. Chromie looks to cap on the far side. AoE Rules is going to be able to get here and stop this, as will that. But Whereabouts going to get the kill here. 65, 29 HP, and he lives. Meanwhile, the engager in the top lane out of the Hanzo after the taunt is enough to take him down. First blood for the side of Invade Camp Enjoyers. Bird getting really low. Xanth gonna have huge damage over the top. And just like that, catching the variant out yet again. Tezopaco now 1v3 here in the top lane. Nice time trap there by the Chromie. Ends up doing a lot of damage to the Hogger as he spins back in. And they're still fighting for this. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Mundane Zebra down here, taking whatever he can get. Doing so much damage to the bottom towers and fort. Giblet's going to be able to cap the top objective finally. And we are moving on to the camps yet again. Here between the mid and bottom lanes. A little bit of an invade here. Leo looks to be going in. Hogger's not there. But they're too little too late. Now AoE rules in the backline doing a lot of damage to funds. But Garrosh is really caught between a rock and a hard place. Tyrael will fall, but the Garrosh will be traded for it. A little bit of value there. Nice time trap there on Xanth. But Xanth is really in a lot of trouble. Here comes the Decker Stun over the top. The Root gonna catch the Chromie and be able to blow him up. Beautiful stun by Shroopruff in the backline. Verd getting sucked there by the Leo. Doesn't quite appreciate that. Red team gonna be able to clear these pumpkins, this bottom camp out, and gonna be pushing the bottom fort. Guilty taking a lot of damage here. If Verd can show up and look for a taunt, it's gonna be bad. Here's a taunt onto Tezo. No. The Root from Decker doesn't really catch anybody. And this fort is really in danger now. Level 10s are almost around the corner. Xanth gets taunted here. Tyrael, the follow-up damage, is good. And you see the 1-2 combo here. Just between the Tyrael and the Varian, enough damage to take out one of the squishy backlines for heavy hitters. And now Mundane Zebra free to push this fort down at will. Cannot push into this taunt Varian. Taunt available yet again. And here we see a taunt on a Tezopaco. Beautiful sank right under there. 200 damage left. Tezo wants to W him, but cannot do so. Tyrael looking for an engage yet as well. The minion wave almost dead here. Red team's going to have to kill this tower quite quickly to avoid taking a bunch of tower damage here. It locks on the Verd, but he's going to be fine. Leo able to cap his top objective. Meanwhile, Hogger doing some soaking and is now peeling off to go take care of his objective. Maybe? Question mark? Yep, he does realize that it's up. Tezo looking for an engage here in the bottom lane. Verd does have that taunt available. A few more shots land onto the blue team score. 31-28 in favor of the blue team. Throw over the top onto Verd is going to be enough to take him out, but not before the Garrosh dies as well. Xanth in the backline getting run down by AoE rules. This Tyrael really turning into a raid boss here. McGiblets catches the Deckard. Don't think he's going to have enough burst to be able to kill him through that. We take a look at our ultimates here. It's Decimate, Stay a While, Entomb, Dragon Strike, and Loop. Probably some of the least common ults you see these days. We also have Sank, Shockwave, Napalm Trank, and Shield Wall. Guilty Spark, really out kind of in Narnia here. Mundane Zebra able to press that unstoppable. He's not going to get thrown just yet. AoE continuing to be a menace in the backline. Now AoE rules jumps onto the Chromie. Tezopaco, really nice throw. Throws Verd over the side, but he's going to be able to shield wall around it. Now gets looped by the Chromie. Garrosh will fall, and it's a beautiful sank there from AoE rules to keep his tank alive. Verd doing his best to die anyway. And now AoE rules playing in the kill zone. Beautiful Shockwave ends up taking the lives of both the Chromie and the Leo. With good follow-up there from Zebra. Globes acquired. And as two more objectives come up, what will we see Red Team do with their advantage? Looks like Tyrael's going to sit bottom for that objective. 3 members of the Red Team sitting here for the middle objective as Hogger goes into the off lane to continue his work. Meanwhile, Tezo and the rest of the blue team here trying to get this tower back as quickly as possible. Red team sprinting at it now. Up a Talontier here. Under towers as well. AoE Rules looking for something. Is he going to be able to find anything? No, because there's no CC. Mundane Zebra taking a fair amount of damage from that Chromie. Here comes the root from the Deckard. We have a beautiful combo over the top, following the sleep there. The Dragon Strike able to get the hammer, as Sanct is not available. Now Chromie's under a lot of fire in the back line. Garrosh throwing the Variant on top of the Chromie. Luckily, wasn't able to taunt him. And now we have a Sanct. Tezelpaco getting really low. AoE rolls in the back line, gets a kill into the Chromie. Chromie having a really bad time into this Tyrael. Verd getting low. Great throw there from Tezelpaco to get Guilty Spark out of the fight. Verd still looking for more, but he's going to find the graveyard. AoE Rules going in, getting those autos off. Only a couple autos short of getting the kill onto the Deckard. But a pretty okay fight, I think, if you're the blue team. Nice engage there with that sleep. The Dragon Strike over the top was enough to claim the life of the hammer and opened up a lot of space for the Garrosh to run forward relatively free. This looks like a comp I want to run. It's, you need a very solid Tyrael player, I would say. Like, obviously the hammer has been playing well. But the Sancts have been really the difference maker in a lot of these fights. Really, really strong communication.
Be swift, heroes. Do not.
Tyrael jumps on the back line. I mean, look at this Tyrael play. Like, he just dives onto the back line. There's nothing you can do about it. Just doing so much damage. Does get looped here. Is not going to be able to get cleansed. Here comes the sleep, and now AoE getting caught out quite a bit. Able to get out just in the time, but the Entomb is huge with the Dragon Strike over the top. Both Malfurion and the Hammer are going down. Shoepuff looking for a turnaround here, but is not going to find one. Just decides to spin away. Beautiful engage there with that Leo. Claiming 2 lives of the red team. And for the first time this game, they're going to have some time to decide what they want to push and how aggressive they want to get here in the bottom lane. Verd does have to be careful, though. Loop is going to be available in 16 seconds. That's just about the time that Ice members will be spawning. So Chromie starting to siege here onto this tower. AoE Rules throwing out a sword. That is the Burning Sword. Irritating as hell. Looks like they're just trying to poke this best they can. Hanzo doing the camp here. Tezelpaco maybe looking for some sort of throw. There's a sleep over the top. Hanzo looking for a Dragon Strike, but still not using it. Now Tezelpaco getting really low. It's a beautiful heal from the Deckard. The Sanct is good this time, stopping the Hanzo damage from coming out. Garrosh is down, and what else do they get with this? Looks like Xanth is no longer going to be alive very much. Huge scatter there. And AoE Rules almost gets the kill, but ends up missing the Q there. Bummer. That would have been a hell of a kill. Chromie will fall. The Shockwave from Shu not quite connecting there. And it looks like they're going to be able to take this bottom fort back pretty comfortably. They're looking to tower dive here. I mean, Funds and Guilty cannot be here. There's the taunt over the top. The root not going to peel for him for long. While Funds sits here in the bottom lane. He was in the bottom lane. Starting to look at dire here for heavy hitters. They are a little bit behind on 20s. They don't have Hanzo or Deckard. They're going to lose 2 out of these 3 objectives here. Whereabouts getting caught out. No E available. Let's see if they try to fight the Leo here or even the Garrosh. Nice spin. They want to fight this. It's 3 on 4 right now if the Tyrael does show up, but Hammer very content taking back the bottom fort.
A tower has been
Here we have a big sleep from Guilty Spark. There is the Entomb. Hogger's going to be able to get out of it. The Sanct able to save most of his team. Mundane Zebra getting really low. Not quite finding that kill is Funds. Hogger and Varian will fall. And this is the fight that heavy hitters needed. AoE rule's gonna be getting caught as well. Is he gonna be able to run away? Maybe. If he gets the sword back in time, he should be able to get out of dodge. Chromie and Hanzo looking for the hammer, but he did end up backing in the bottom lane with just about 100 HP. So 2 kills down. They're gonna be able to get the bottom 2 forts. I guess eventually their siege isn't outstanding, but the camp will help, and this bottom tower will fall. And now, if level 20 is very close for both teams, we have more of a game than we did a few minutes ago. AoE getting looped. They just throw everything at the Tyrael. And down he goes. And when your cooldowns are that short, it's like, why not? Zebra getting really low. Huge Q from Funds. Almost gets the kill. Tezopaco looks to be going in. Verd getting a nice taunt on the Deckard Cain. Here comes the sleep. The throw over the top. Beautiful throw by Tezopaco there. Almost killing the Malfurion with the Hanzo ult in itself. The Entomb does land onto Varian. And the blue team has started to come online here. Unstop is down from Mundane Zebra. Verd trying to hide under his towers. Mundane Zebra trying to do a little bit of poking action, but they've been doing this kind of 4-on-5 here for a while now. Verd trying to stall, but it's a little risky. Hogger looks to be getting this camp and looks to be getting this top fort. But the bottom buildings and the state of the health bars of his team is not great. Yeah, Verd just gets caught out. Not sure what he's doing there. I wouldn't be surprised at this point if they are trolling Gibbs, because they want this game to go the distance. And it looks like they're setting up for the 6 cap. Maybe not. If Leo just entombs that, it'd be really interesting. Are we E on Leo? No. We're auto attack. Okay. Hogger did end up getting the top camp officially. It's a 5-on-3 effort here. Blue team looking to take the building. Does get pinged. Whereabouts soaking up a lot of that damage, so that his DPS can try to poke the best of his ability. Beautiful Entomb. I mean, just immediately rips it. And down goes Tyrael. I mean, into that Silence Entomb, it's really tough to play. Beautiful unstop there from Xanth. Ends up stopping the shockwave from hitting him. Zebra getting really poked down here by the Hanzo. Now here comes Varian in the back line. Gets a taunt on to Funds, and down he goes. Beautiful combo there from Shrewpuff. Able to finish him off. It is going to be a 1-for-1 eventually. 30 seconds later. And now red team going to be able to get the camp, get their tower back eventually. Well, maybe they fight 4v4. Looks like blue team is trying to get set up right now. They really don't have the damage to be able to fight this, I don't think. Without the Hanzo, it's going to be hard to kill things. Chromie, good, really good poke damage, but ultimately, there's a beautiful Entomb yet again. Whereabouts putting in the heavy work here. Now Xanth over the top, catching both the Hogger and the Varian. Mundane Zebra not long for this world as well. Whereabouts looking to be going in. Ends up turning around there. With a beautiful combo. I didn't think they had the damage. Boy, they proved me wrong instantly. A great kill here from Heavy Hitters. Wono saying classic Gibbs feed. Can't agree more. Gibbs looking like a man who wants to go to raid. Completely abandoning his team. Terrible positioning. Probably bad breath, too. Red team is trying to sneak this boss. You can just get looped again, right? Well, I'm surprised not to see that loop. Zoning ult here from Funds, why not? And 4 shots. Going to the core of the red team. It is 9-6 or 6-9 in favor of Heavy Hitters. The map state does kind of favor Heavy Hitters as well. I mean, everything's in pretty good shape, but they're 5-on-4 here in the bottom lane. Let's see if they press the advantage. They know the Leo is top, so once this goes down, you have to be careful. And here comes a double throw from the Garrosh, but he is sleeping. Speaking of sleeping, Guilty Spark over the top. Ends up getting a lot of damage there with that Hanzo ult, but not enough. The Hogger is the first to fall. Verd trying to stay alive. The Sank just a little bit too late. He was in the zone for half a second and accidentally walked out. The fort will fall. Tezopaco looking for the Zebra. Look at the Tyrael damage in the backline, though. Tyrael gets thrown away. Is he going to be able to teleport back? No. Gets a potion. Caster math. AoE rules fighting for his life here. As if they win this objective, the game is just over. Is that true? No, it's not. Caster math is bad. The hammer will fall. Tyrael looking to try to dip, dive, duck, dodge, and dive. Whatever the 5 Ds of dodgeable are. Blue team, yeah, okay, just does that. If he hadn't sniped that, the game continues. But because of that snipe, it is GG. And Heavy Hitters wins game 1. And finally, we can get rid of Gibbs, the boat anchor of Invade Camp Enjoyers. All right. Really tough fought game from both teams. Once the Leo and Tomb came online, what a difference maker that was in the team fights and leading the way in the soak throughout the game there. Was that Leo? Top damage goes to Hanzo, followed by Chromie. 21 to 15 in kills. Very back and forth game. Really fun watch. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. The 5Ds of solo QL. So, yeah. I'd say nice try, red team, but they played Gibbs, so they weren't really trying. Or they were trying really hard, because it's like playing a 4v6 the entire time. But credit to Heavy Hitters, they played that game really well, despite having the Gibbs advantage. So, this was picked and won by the blue team. Unfortunately, Gibbs is going to go do stupid raid stuff. So he's not going to be able to get picked on this next game. Which is a bit of a bummer. But, you know, we can flame him for other things. That's fine. Hanzo Masterclass, best Hanzo NA. Throw ultimate at Entomb, win game. Easy peasy, right? That style of Hanzo is super fun to play when you have really good setup. The Deckard sleeps that entire game are really, really strong. The Entombs obviously were good as well. Verd got kind of farmed 8 deaths there. We can still flame him in chat? Alright, bet. Memes? What about Shig? What about Shig? Are you saying that Shig is a good Hanzo? Is that what you're implying? He's an okay Hanzo. He's kind of like an okay everything. I don't know what Shig is like, what I would call him actually good at. Kel'Thuzad, maybe? But that's just because I see him play that a lot. I guess Kel'Thuzad's okay. Gibbs is gonna fail in his raid. Yeah, they probably get kicked out of his guild. Then he'll have to come back and play. Okay. Okay. I I think I would have understood the joke more had you said Leon Black, because I think he's just an absolute dog shit player. But he's good at talking a lot. Shig? Yeah. I like Shig. I think, on record, I think Shig is real good shit. I think his style and his vibe just overall is good for the community. I think Leon Black is like a huge piece of shit. I've never seen him flame more people for like having friends in SL than he does. It's just every time he loses to like a 2 or 3 stack, it's like, oh, this guy's fucking stacking an SL again. Like, man, shut the fuck up. You're ass. You're just ass. All right, Team 2 has first pick, so we're going to Alterac. Team 2, so that means blue team picked this. All right. All right, lobby is up. Casters are ready. We have everybody in here. And now, can I get all ready from these knuckleheads? Hat Zebra. Zebra's been hatted. We have the ready from Ice. Somebody in 69 chat's losing their mind. Jesus. Oh, they didn't. I don't even think heavy hitters said they're ready. They just started the game. Alright. We'll give them a point on the board anyway. There we go. Alterac pass. Let's see if we see the Han or the Hawker band this time. We see the Uther and Lucio band here early. Joe, so leaving Mephisto up. Yep, Hogger immediately taken. Interesting to see the Li Ming band here. Maybe a little bit of scouting, but I thought K-Star plays a lot of Li Ming. I like Shig too. He's my late night hotfix. Yeah, I do too. He's chill. He plays at a higher level, which is nice. Doesn't really flame anybody and like communicates with chat. He's just a good streamer, honestly. Brightwing picked up, and then Funds grabs the Sill. This is a new Barak and what, Rhaegar? Are they actually trying? If they're trying hard, it's going to be Rhaegar. Yeah, they take the Hanzo away. Okay. He's good to his chatters. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And when banned. I just read something stupid on the internet. So I'm taking Tylenol. I'm taking extra Tylenol so I can upgrade to turbo autism. Your move, RFJ. Or RFK. Oh, God. Oh, fuck this place. Okay, sorry. They don't try hard? I don't know. They first picked Hogger and Nubarak, so... We'll see about that. Curious if we still see the Mephisto anyway, even in the Nubarak. It's Blaze Muradin. They're going to leave Xanth for last. And what do we see here? I mean, it could be anything. This could be Nova. Wait. Oh, this could be Nova, actually. Nova and Thrall? Kind of spicy. Tehran Falstad. Okay. Well, Gibbs a chat, but not in game. Unlucky. Yeah. They're going to try to win a game. I mean, Mephisto would be crazier if he tries it. Alarak, maybe? What's the other thing he plays really well? I feel like it's Alarak. Genji, okay. Yeah, I mean, I really like Genji here. Really strong into their squishy backliners. I am tired. But that's too bad. We're about to get game 2 on the way in this best of 3. Alright. I'm just raid tank. It's easy. That's really funny, actually. Alright, from left to right, we have Heavy Hitters up 1-0. It is Funds on Sylvanas Whereabouts on Blaze, Tesla Paco on the Muradin, K-Star on Brightwing, and Xanthanarium on the Genji. From right to left in red, it is Invade, Camp Enjoyers, AoE Rules. That's a cool map. On the Tehran, we have Shrewpuff again on the Hogger, Computex on the Hanzo Verd, playing the Bird, Mundane Zebra, actually tanking. Weird. On the Nubarak. Here comes the Nubarak from around the outside. Big stun now on to the polymorphed bug. Mundane Zebra going down quite quickly here. Verd looking for a kill on the Fun's. Going to CPX for it, but ends up just dying. 2-0 so far for the heavy hitters as they establish an early lead in this Alterac match game. Alterac matchup map thing. Anyway, what's happening mid? Nothing. Camps are up. Nobody's on time. Classic. Classic heroic div. 2 seconds late. It's like these teams don't even try. You know? It's like, why bother? Hogger really fucked up the spin. Tezopaco, ends up getting interrupted, and Mundane Zebra's calling for his team to kill him. Now here it comes K-Star. I mean, talk about no man left behind. They're gonna get out? No, there's no way they get out. There's a chance he gets his jump back in time, and he does. But now Computex doesn't have jump, and he's dead. He's dead. What is happening? Why are we doing this? Alright. So camps get out roughly the same time. Blue team's a little bit ahead on Soak. Mostly due to the additional 2 kills. Or head on XP, I should say, rather, not so much the Soak. So camp gonna be cleared here. We have the Sill getting a shift. Really nice sidestep there by Fuzz. Bird getting low, but not dying. We do see possession, so the mini wave gonna be a bear to deal with here. And it is Q build from the Hanzo. Big engage here onto the bug yet again. No stun available for 5 seconds. Whereabouts looking for more, but not gonna find it. Xanthem has them out. Both DPS are super low. Whereabouts trying to get out. Ends up going down to the Hogger. Now beautiful stun there from the Nubarak. That's Tyrande over the top. Gonna claim the life of the Brightwing. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, this middle camp doing a fair amount of damage to the wall. A couple of towers here for the red team. Middle wall's still pretty healthy for their side as well. Really surprised not to see auto attack build here, considering the map. Nevertheless, both camps go to their respected camps. Both teams go to their respected camps. See, told you I'm tired. I don't do English so good. Still gonna sit down here. If they have possession, this is gonna be a pretty scary wave. The bug is coming down right now. Looks like Funds is just okay leaving. Maybe do a little bit of damage here, Computex. He goes, right? Yeah, he goes. 100%. Dodge Q. Nope. So Sill gonna use that possession to capture a couple middle minions here. Maybe clear the camp. But red team fully in control of the situation here mid. Gonna be able to clear out their camp and not worry about it pushing into the middle fort here. We have a kill bottom somewhere. Missed it entirely. Maybe it was here? No, where's the Genji? Must have been top, because that's where the Genji is. My bad for missing that. Tezopaco ends up dodging the stun from the Anubarak. Pudex now getting engaged on by Funds. Beautiful stun over the top from the Tron. The cleanse a little late, and K-Star not able to save his Sylvanas. Tezo couldn't quite get over the wall. Does he have enough tools to get away? Mundane Zebra doesn't quite get the stun off here. 7 seconds. He's able to move. They're stalling pretty well, and he's just going to suicide into towers. And finally, the red team, without the help of the whoever the hell this is, Falstad here in the bottom lane, able to get the objective started. Hogger starts camp here for the red side, while the blue team completely ignores theirs. We look for a gank here in the bottom lane on the Verd. Here comes the Poly. Whereabouts looking for a stun or an oil slick or something. And finally, the efforts here of the blue team going to ensure they get a big push here in the bottom lane. But red team is going to be able to get the objective out. Hooray, hooray. Level 10's online now for both teams almost simultaneously. It's going to be X-Strike, Wailing Arrow, Blink Heal, Avatar, and Bunker. And then we have Starfall, Cocoon, Hortipult, Mighty Gust, and Arrow. Hanzo real close to getting another stack down. Funds. He's going down. Is he going to fire the arrow? Fire the arrow. Fire the arrow. Damn, really wanted to see him try to kill with that arrow. Now Xanth getting really low AoE rules, going to have to do a decent amount of healing to keep their Hanzo alive. Zebra here now looking for an engage, but using the Q engage onto the minion wave to stop them a little bit, stop the damage from hitting all the main minions, hit the bugs instead. Tezo and Whereabouts doing their best to clean up this bottom lane, while we head top and we have a 3-man gank. See if they can pull this off. They let the Genji go by. Sill's going to be top. Yep. Here comes the pings. E was just used. Here goes a dive. Ends up missing. Funds going to get a Brightwing shift as well. The arrow nowhere to be found. A Cocoon onto the Brightwing. Funds is going to be able to get out. Can he get a blink in time? Verd actually messes up the Q. There is a poly. He's really nicely done there from K-Star. Now, Monday Zebra doesn't have much to escape with. Xanth looking for something as well. He ease in, trying to get a kill. X-Strike over the top is not going to do much. Xanth now getting really low, but dodges the hammer from the Falstad perfectly. Tezo does have to pop that Avatar. Jump is just not going to be in time. What was that comment? Just wait until that level 40 armor hits. Alright. Level 40? Until that 40 armor hits, my bad. Shu on bitch duty, getting the camp out for the 100th time this game, while the Hanzo and Sill exchange pleasantries here in the bottom lane. 33 stacks so far on the Falstad. The only thing of note, Journeyman cooking quite a ways away from being complete. K-Star comes down here to mess with Compute X. But now we have a counter engage here. Xanth looking for a kill on to the Hanzo, but he's not going to find one. Instead, he's going to trade his life for this fort. Really nice spin here from Shu. What does he have available to try to stop him? Good bunker. And he is out. But not before the fort will fall. This fort will also fall. And the red team starts the objective on time this time. Well, it's been up for a minute, but they started. That's the important bit. Hanzo does not... Oh, he does have the level 7. Does not have the level 4, so it's going to take him a little bit longer to clear this than he would like. But hopefully with the healer here and the Hogger, it is going to be enough. It's going to be very close. Blue team decides not to go for it, and now they're caught in the middle of an engage. Zebra getting really low. Beautiful stun there from the Blaze, but he's not able to get out. Hanzo will fall to the sill. X-Strike over the top. Xanth looking for more. Good stun there on the AoE rules. He tries to peel for himself, but he can't do it. Tyrande will fall. Beautiful stun again by Blaze. Cocoon onto Sylve indicates they want to go further. The Anubarak will die to the Genji in the back line. And meanwhile, the boss is pushing pretty significantly into the bottom lane. All the other lanes look not great if you are the blue team. You're going to need to clear some of this garbage out before you cap this objective, and that's what they're about to do right now. Wow, I haven't been this tired in a really long time. You know what I think it was? I took a Zyrtec because of allergies, and then I had to deal with cats. I'm just yapping. I'm just missing kills. My bad, guys. I really didn't think they were engaging here, but Fonz gets a nice kill onto the Hanzo. They trade brother for brother. No Genji, no Hanzo. Fonz is just in the back line, just kind of doing what they want. Level 16s, though, for the red team are online. Paco trying to stop, or trying to get the stall. Beautiful Gust. Are they able to get it in time? No, they cannot. And now everybody has entered for this. Red team is going to get the next objective, and they are going to be able to push a lot of buildings down with that objective. The lanes are looking really nice here for the red team. Are they going to be able to start top boss in time? Xanth looks for a quick pick onto Verd, who has no mana on the bird. That won't be the last time I make that joke. You heard? Huh? Anyway. Camp gonna be cleared out here by the Tyrande. Moral support coming from his team as well. And now here comes the cavalry charge for the red team. Scouting arrow shows that they are not necessarily mid. For throwing out one hammer, taking out a gigantic minion wave. Meanwhile, in the halls of justice, Shoepuff looking for some damage, finding it there. There is a spin off the top wall. He is in Narnia. He gets silence as well. He's just dead. Yeah, you just can't. You can't mess that up. Oh, bummer. So what would have been a good objective for them turns out to be quite the disaster after immediately losing the Hogger. And now this should be a relatively free clear. It's a nice gust, but it basically just disengages them. And yeah, that's it. So no keeps. That's a big win if you're heavy hitters. You're going to be down 2 levels, but you still have all of your buildings. You're going to try to do top boss. They didn't show in wave, so it's kind of free. Oh, there's baiting it. Oh. Can they kill this in time? Yeah, no. Maybe with auto attack build you could have. They're trying to kill, I mean... Alright, that's a really nice cocoon. The rest of the blue team was almost here. Fun's getting hit by that hammer and getting blown the hell up. Big arrow over the top. There's no follow-up damage though. Here comes Verd in the back line. What is Verd doing? Verd is in Narnia. There's the gust, but like... That is the most Bronze 6 play I've seen in a while. It's immediately hit in the face by a blaze and almost dies. Oh, if Genji had some buttons, he could just kill him. Scatter arrow doing so much damage here now. And it looks like red team is going to be able to push this building down as the blaze falls. Where? Why was he here? Why was the blaze here? People are dying off screen in places they shouldn't be. Also, we just gave all of mid for nothing. Alright. Maybe we thought we were ending. That's fair. But, yeah. Anyway, level 20s are kind of a long way away for heavy hitters. So a noob is going to immediately try cheesing this, and looks like Zebra's done a successful job at doing so. Wind Tunnel is online. Nice engage there onto the sill, but able to pop that unstop. So I'll be down to level 16s for a while as they head to the camp bottom. 25 seconds left before the cavalry charges. Looks like blue team's going to be able to get their siege camp out. And Xanth here in the bottom lane going to be taking out this bottom fort. A wise decision, considerably. Do they get it without? Probably. Probably. Tezopaco doing his best to try to stall, but I think you just want this turning. Red team does the boss here very quickly. Bottom team, the bottom boss, whatever, done very quickly. Uh-oh. Fun's in a little bit of trouble here. Walmurden somehow dies again off screen to a Hanzo. I have no idea how. Woo! That would have been so cool. Oh, but he saw it. Fun's gonna have to run away. Take a look here. Xanth's getting really low. Do they have any buttons to escape? No. Brightwing will fall. And, where's the Sill? The Sill somehow got out. But that'll do it. This is gonna be game 2. What's up, Daddy Camp Chef? 21 months in a motherfucking row. Appreciate you, man. GG's go out to Invade Camp Enjoyers. Alright, and we have turned this very quickly into a best of 1. Both teams taking a map here. We have leading the way in damage there, Hanzo and Falstad. Leading the way in soak is that Falstad by not a terrible margin, but enough over the blue team, where Hogger putting in a lot of the work there in the off lane as well. We do be having a series. Which is a bummer because I would like to sleep. Oh, cripes almighty. Alright, let's go to draft this thing. We already gave them a point on the board. We have to say who won. This was won by the blue team, red team. Excuse me. Wait, I have that mixed up. That's what I meant. Alright, now we wait for our next lobby. Let's see who's playing. Whoops. Such an invite I didn't mean to send. No sleep till dun 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 dun. Braxis. No, we're not going to Braxis. Braxis do be banned. Oh no, actually Braxis isn't banned. We could be going to Braxis. We just lost a half hour of sleep. Oh. I think those Dino Nuggies had all that tryptophan in it. Yo, this house looks amazing. It's an A-frame on the lake. 5 acres of land. It's like a cabin type feel, but I kind of dig it. Shower's a little small. It's got a nice deck. The walk down to the water is kind of crummy. 650 seems a little high. The 1 bed, 2 bath. Yeah, no, that's high. That's really high. Oh shit, I missed the lobby. So I was yapping. Wait, where are we going? I didn't even look. Oh, Christ almighty. Why would they do this to me? I almost put Warhead. Team 2 has first pick, which means it was picked by Team 1, who is now my least favorite team. Yep, it is Volskaya Industries. Everybody's in here. We got the all clear. Hopefully we get started ASAP. Man, $650 for that house is way too much. That is not... Like, it's a nice lake, but that house is small. Small, small. And there's no, like, closets. Yeah, no, that's... Sorry, fam. That ain't worth it. Yep, it's Volskaya. Oh, God. Here we go. The thing is, surely they will take wave clear heroes and things that push buildings, right? Like Nazebo, Greymane, Syl. Like, these are the few of my favorite things on this map. Okay, they're banning Lucio. And we're going to see Uther banned again, probably. I'm a betting man. Come on, ban the Uther. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, thank you. Now I can see Mephisto ban here. It's a late game map, a lot of team fighting. Let's see some Butcher. We could. Yeah, there's Mephisto ban. Unsurprising there. And then what do I want to ban here? Maybe the Hammer. Maybe you just don't want to see first pick Hammer from Zebra. Otherwise, it could just be like Stitches. I'm banning the Hogger this time. Okay. So first pick, the World's Oyster, and they opt to take the Hanzo away from funds. Here are like Joe and Rhaegar. Joe Malfurion. Joe... Just Joe Blaze? I kind of forgot who I was casting. Of course it's Garrosh. And the Chromie. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Need a hard cleanse here. Like, playing Anduin feels bad. You don't have Lucio available to you, so can't play Malfurion. It's either got to be, like... Well, Anduin or Rhaegar here. Which I think I feel better about Rhaegar, because it's better into the Garrosh. That also enables certain things. Calling an ABBA game, says Kala. Are you still calling an ABBA game now that you see them do? Ban the Leo. So this could still be a Stitches out of Ice. Which would be really funny if their name was Invade Camp Enjoyers and then they ran a kidnap comp. But I could see them taking it here. Vala is banned. And we have Rexar Rhaegar. I really like the Rexar here, actually. Into the Medivh. I think that's a really strong pick, actually. Yeah, I like the Rexar here a lot. I don't know what you play into this or you're happy. Like Kira, maybe? Artanis Kira? Artanis Lily. Jesus Christ. What in the frickin' meme is this? You know, I just asked for one thing. I just wanted them to push the buildings. And then they draft Lily, Artanis, Medivh, Hanzo. Like, are you trying to give me a brain aneurysm? Is that what this is? It's working. I'm rooting for heavy hitters. I don't care. Oh, speaking of orcs. All the orcs. This is Team Orc. Zug Zug. 4 oaks and a chromie. I've seen this movie before. Will they take Thrall? No. Artanis Lily is like 1 ABBA. Oh my god. They... Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so irritated that that didn't just start. Christ almighty. Where are we? Sorry, do we have everything? Okay, yeah. Yeah, Fun's got D-Dust. No, they kept swapping heroes, and then somebody got somebody got something they didn't want to play. And then, so they had to quit out and remake the lobby. And now we don't have stats for Heroes Profile because they were fucking around. But, whatever. Anyway, left to right, it is heavy hitters. Tezopako again on that Garrosh. Funds, the Poverty Pony on... Is that Samuro? That's Samuro. Whereabouts on the Rexar. Xantharium on the Chroming Guilty Spark there on the Rhaegar. I have the hiccups right to left. It is Invade, Camp, Enjoyers. Shoepuff on the Artanis. Computex on Hanzo. Mundane Zebra on the Muradin. AoE Rules on Illy. And Verd playing the bird. Yet again, it is... what the hell? Medivh. Wait. We have Reactive Parry. Huh. Shoop going in. Getting a reverse swap onto Tezopako there. Interesting anti-throw there. combination. Big engage here. Nice time trap. Is that going to screw over the portal, though? Mundane Zebra getting really low. Does not have... Oh, he does have toss available. Going to be able to use it. It's unkillable art. AoE likes it. Alright. Let's see how it works out. Considering it's not AoE that's playing it. Alright, both teams doing camps. Sorry, distracted by a text message. Both fortification camps picked up here. Tezepaka looking to come anchor. Do we have a portal in here? No, we're not going to see a portal. No kills, 5 stacks on the Hanzo. You are super dead, I think? No, he's able to get out just in time. Almost into the stacks there was Verd. I'm just listening, not watching. Oh, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, Shoepuff is playing the Artanis. Nice time trap there. Big chromie damage coming over the top. The Zebra jumps in, does immediately get thrown over the wall. It's a really nice protect there from the chromie, or excuse me, from the Medivh. Playing into Samurai, I'm really surprised not to see stacks here. Meanwhile, engage in the top line. Computex gets thrown over the top. Is he going to have to drop the turret? No, the portal is in time. Does have that Raven available. 14 stacks already for the Hanzo. It's still 0-0 in kills. Artanis and Samuro, both in the off lanes, doing what they can to soak as much as they can for their teams. As both, I believe the technical term is, shit camps have been started for the red and blue teams, respectively. Red team going to be sitting on the objective here first. Why not? Meanwhile, Medivh trying to get a couple more stacks. Going to be able to get some here. Uh-oh. Little bit of trouble here. Tezepaka looking for a throw over the top. Verd, with not a lot of stacks left, is going to go down. Great rotation there from the Garrosh to be able to get the kill onto that Medivh. And with that, and level 7's blue team going to be able to cap the objective with the Rexar. There we go. Big damage already on to Zebra there. Just the throw and the stun from the Rexar, enough to nearly chunk him down to about a quarter of a health left. Are they just going to do it again? I don't see why not. There is the portal, and Computex getting hit by the tower shot quite a bit. Shoepuff going in, looking for some damage. Pops the unstop and gets the shield from the Medivh, but still continuing to go back in. Meanwhile, Mundane Zebra getting tossed like a salad. He's only 130 HP, and he is gone to just nothing. First and second blood going over to the side of Heavy Hitters, who are up 2-0 and slightly ahead in XP. They're going to be able to cap this first objective pretty harmlessly. Let's see what they can do with it. Sam pushes bottom as Rexar heads top. All 4 members of the red team are sitting here as Computex finishes that level 1 W quest on Hanzo. They're going to be able to burn this really effectively. Medivh able to stack on here as well, with that level 7 available to Hanzo. He's going to be able to burn the objective quite quickly. AoE rules doing what they can to heal up the rest of the team with Lily. Xanth looking for a time trap here. Ends up placing a time trap right next to where they're getting invaded. I don't know if you want to even call it that. Level 10's just around the corner for the blue team. We check in with our offlaners. And, yep, boring as hell. Could not be more bored. Looks like red team is looking to invade yet again. Ends up portaling the whole team in. They're going to do this camp pretty quickly, but they will not be able to get out. Shoepuff comes in to rotate. Level 10s are online. It is Slowing Sands, Ancestral, Unleash the Boards, Blaze Storm, and Decimate. Look at the Blade Storm here over the top as Verd gets a portal down. Going to be able to get nearly everybody away but himself. And he's not going to be able to get out. He tries to counter-engage his Shoepuff, but he's playing in the sands. And the damage, oh, is we going to get it? Nicely done. Gets the shield, but Guilty Spark is still on the chase. Gonna get that kill there. 4-0 in favor of Heavy Hitters. Level 10s come online for the red team, but it was a little too late. We saw Cups, Avatar, Purification Beam, and Leyline. We have invaded a camp, therefore we're living up to the ice name. Exactly. Mundane Zebra being a nuisance here to the face and body of the Rexar. Now turning is that Rexar. Zebra looking for an out. I don't think he's going to find him. He gets thrown over the top. Going to have to pop that Avatar. He's playing in the sands, but it's a beautiful ley line. Catching nearly everybody, but it's just not enough. Wasn't able to get back the E in time to get away. And thankfully, no throw available there by Tezo. That could have been another Den Medivh. Red team taking a lot of damage from that Chromie W. AoE doing what they can to heal him up. There comes a Rexar. The stun over the top. Into the sands. What a play by Heavy Hitters. That was frickin' sick. I love that shit, man. Someone clip that. That was awesome. Throwing Rexar's Misha in, getting the stun. Then Tezopaco runs in, gets the throw over the top through the slowing sands. Just so well played here. And another great play again by the Garrosh. Able to sacrifice himself to get to Medivh another time. Xanth gonna have to pop the sands to try to keep himself alive. I mean, Heavy Hitters just playing so well with this Chromie. Just using their buttons so well together. Really, really fun to watch. This is a completely different team than I'm used to seeing from them. Here come the Boars. AoE has to pop the Boars over the top. Good protector from Verd. He gets there just in time. And now Misha likely will go down here, but not terrible. At least they're not losing the fort. Ends up hitting the Hanzo arrow onto Xanth. The Purification Beam lands onto him as well. And he almost kills his teammate with that. But ultimately, it is the 3 chasing away the 4 here. As Samuro and Artanis do offlane things. Wait, you see? He's not getting the kill, right? Okay. I was gonna say, it'd be impressive. Chromie able to see everything that is on the objective right now. Hanzo throw over the top to protect is good. We're gonna need a ley line here if it's available, and it isn't quite yet. Zebra's in the back line trying to create space for his DPS to do damage, but the Chromie is just ripping the guy in half. Verd now caught between a rock and a hard place. Here comes the Boars. The Cups are good enough to keep him alive just long enough, but eventually the bird will go down. It's a huge arrow connecting to 4 members of the blue team, but not going to find any kills off of it. 9-1 Heavy Hitters are leading right now. Shoepuff has to back. This fort is kaput. Tezo looking for something here. I mean, he dies. Maybe they get a kill. AoE taking so much damage. And now Xanth, unfortunately, is taking tower shots. He's going to die to the tower. They do get it, but at what cost? At least one more Misha. Meanwhile, Fun's doing Samuro things here in the bottom lane. Taking out the bottom fort. Guilty Spark caught out just a little bit here. It's a good teleport engage there from Verd. And they are able to take out the Borko. Oh my god, it's a solo kill. Shroop getting the better of Fun's here in the off lane. Glad I ended up catching most of that. But the red team... the hell? Oh, the throw over the top. He's able to portal out really nicely down there. So Hanzo Murden are in the Protector right now. Bird's still working on that level 1 quest. Oh, again. Tried to get to Misha, but couldn't quite do it. Here comes the engage with the Boars. The Blade Storm in the back. Big totem there from the Rhaegar is going to stop the advance of the blue team. But they are marching forward. Big arrow, but only connects to about 3 members. The ley line is good, but the blue team is so very healthy. Now with a beautiful scatter, Guilty Spark and Funds gets pretty low. Tezopaco is looking for some sort of engage, trying to peel the red team apart. But they are a well-oiled unit right now. And down goes the Garrosh. The next to fall is going to be Xanth to that Artanis laser beam. Guilty Spark running for his life. He's not going to have it much longer. AoE Rules continues to push the objective here. Down the throats of the red team. Or blue team. Whatever the hell. If blue team can get their picks, their comp works really well. But in a long sustained team fight like that... looks to favor Ice quite a bit. If they can get that protect back, they can use their ley lines to kind of disengage and peel apart the enemy team. It's a good thing for them. You know the game is going good when Bird still isn't stacked right. Oh, Fun's caught out just a little bit here. No way does he get out. No way does he get out. Computex ended up missing literally everything. The Lily will die, but the arrow and the disgrace from Computex will remain immortalized in NGS Season 20 forever. The absolute whiff on the Q, the arrow into Narnia. Unlucky. Meanwhile, Artanis trying to 1v4 for a turret. Not gonna work out in his favor. We've officially entered the late game. Zebra does catch a Chromie kind of out in the middle of nowhere. The sands over the top is good. It's a beautiful ley line, and the Ancestral comes out, but it wasn't the level 20. So only 1 healing going out to the Rhaegar. Blue team is fighting into these 20s. It's a good Sonic Arrow onto Tezopaco Verd. Looking for some damage. You're gonna have to protect himself. Huge AoE damage there. Pun intended. But it's not enough. Medivh Artanis is the first and second to fall. Tezopaco looking for more. Not going to find it, though. The amount of damage that the Medivh did with that level 7, with the Arcane Explosion, was insane. 50% of the damage prevented, plus up to an additional 700 damage. Made the entire blue team's health bar go down nearly in halves. Nevertheless, level 20s hit for both teams. Their ultimates are taken. We await the next team fight here as Samuro sits bottom. Excuse my yawn. So we are dead even. We are almost exactly even in levels. We're almost even in kills. I guess the buildings do favor heavy hitters quite a bit. Yeah, quite a bit. Looks like AoE is looking for something. Big arrow lands onto the Chromie, but there's just no follow-up for it. Meanwhile, Samuro beating the crap out of the Muradin. Shupov looking for something here. Ends up catching him. AoE, I mean, they're trying to catch him. Beautiful stun there from Zebra. Isn't going to be enough. The Ancestral comes out and saves him. And now it looked to be a good fight. It's kind of turning into a disaster here for the red team. Both Artanis and the Medivh go down. Still no stacks for that Medivh. The power of that hero really coming from that level 1 quest. Without it, here comes a beautiful stun again over the top into the slowing sands, like they've done this before. I mean, it's just textbook here from heavy hitters with that engage. It is so pretty. Playing in the sands, 50% damage, stun over the top. Doesn't quite have Avatar to pop, but that's okay. Why did I seem to lose my audio here? Okay, so it looks like they're going to try to end. They have the Protector coming here now. 3 members of the red team are dead. Monday and Zebra trying to do their best to stay alive, but he will not. The Rexar are going to be claiming his life. Verd getting tossed, getting thrown, getting protected. It's a really nice ley line here, but the core is at 43% and falling fast. There's no way they can stop this Protector from ending the game. GG, Heavy Hitters wins 2-1 over Invade Camp enjoyers. Blue team. Take a look quick at the numbers here. Leading the way, the Hanzo again in damage, followed by Chromie and the Sam. Top siege goes to Sam, then Artanis. 16-9 in kills. Really well played overall by both teams. Fun series. Fun best of 3. I will give them their point on the board here. And I hope they will excuse me, but I am falling the hell asleep. So I'm going to go. But thanks for everybody coming out and supporting the teams. Congratulations again to Heavy Hitters. 2-1 over Invade Camp enjoyers. Hope everybody has a wonderful night. Take care.